Right, something I'm sure 99% of anglers take to the banks with them these days is a rod holdall to take the ready-made rods set up in. Something I love to do. It makes you more efficient on the bank, makes setting up quicker, and if you're out pleasure fishing, you can get fishing as soon as you get there, not having to set your rods up. So this is our latest offering in the tournament range. Now, as you'd expect from anything with the name tournament, it's real high quality stuff. We've got the rigid material. It's going to protect them rods, make sure nothing gets damaged. High quality zips, and everything that you'd expect just of a high quality piece of luggage. So if I just turn it round to the side first of all, I'm not going to open it up yet. Obviously the main compartments take your rods, but you're not only going to want to take rods with you, you might want to take some other items, and these pouches are perfect for it. So if I look at the bottom first, you can see this says tip case, and this perfectly accommodates our tip case to carry all your tips to your peg nice and safely without getting damaged. So you can see there, it fits in perfectly, protects all them tips, and if you're anything like me, you'll always forget stuff. It saves me forgetting my tips. If I might snap one on the bank somehow, or it's not heavy enough for the conditions, I can quickly change it over. I know I've got them with me by leaving them in that side pocket. Onto the bigger pouch now. You see there's a longer pouch here again. If I just unzip that, loads of room in there. I've got a couple of landing net handles in there. Any of your longer items that you don't want rattling about inside with your rods, you can put in there. So you can put things like landing net handles in, maybe bank sticks, feeder arms, there's even room for a brolly in there so you don't get wet. Just a couple of pouches, just to make it a bit easier to carry extra items so that you're not having everything in with your rods, which obviously you're wanting to keep safe. Like I've already mentioned, we've got the rigid setup of it to keep it safe. Rigid material, it's not going to get banged about. And then if I open it up, you can see straight away there's this velcroed flap. That's there to stop the rods banging together. So you don't want expensive rods and expensive reels knocking into each other and getting damaged in transit, on your way to the peg, on the way to the venue, and on your way home. I'll go down a bit further still. We've got the rod holders that the butt of your rod's going to sit in to keep everything nice and organised, fastened in place. You can see we've got the little togs on there, so you can lock everything up and just make sure that your rods aren't going to move about and they're kept safe. As well as that, these actually move up and down over probably a 15 or 16 inch area. That allows you to stagger your reels, so again, you're not going to get your reels damaged, they're not going to be banging into each other. Along with that, it allows you to accommodate different length rods. So if I move that right to the bottom, I can fit a slightly longer rod in my bag. This is a little 9-foot rod here. I can obviously set that further up, again, keeping them reels apart. Now, talking about rod length, this is the version I choose for most of my fishing. This is the shorter of the two that we do. This will take all your sort of standard 3-piece rods, your standard commercial fishery type rods, anything that's not that bit longer in length. So the 2-piece rods that are going to have longer sections can go in the next bag up, which is just slightly longer to accommodate any rods that won't fit in this. So if you just have a quick look, measure up of your rods, and you can compare them to the sizes, make sure you get the right bag for you. High quality zips again, you can see there, zip up, no problems at all. They're not going to get damaged, they're not going to split and pull apart, meaning that everything's kept nice and compact. Your bag's not going to get damaged, and it makes the perfect transportation system to get all of your rods to your peg.